Today I want to talk to you about what I think we can learn from athletes who partake in ultra or extreme challenges. We all know people who have lost their lives too young to cancer and other illnesses. So when I embark on my own physical challenges, I always have in the back of my head how lucky I am to be here. It's a privilege to have the opportunity to be able to suffer. I will wake up tomorrow morning and my legs may hurt, but I will still wake up. I like to remember the saying, this too shall pass. It may hurt tomorrow, but it will hurt a bit less every day. I genuinely think that we can learn an awful lot regarding mindset from these individuals who embark on and complete these crazy challenges. This week's podcast guest was Rob Pope. If you haven't yet listened, Rob is basically the real-life Forrest Gump. In 2016, Rob quit his job as a vet, flew to America, and started to run. He didn't stop until he had run across America almost 5 times, which was a distance of 15,700 miles, which kept him running for 422 days. Throughout that period, he only took the odd few days off for things like injuries, illness, and visa purposes. If you listen to our chat, I was intent on asking him how he was able to wake up every day and just keep on running. Didn't his body say no? What was it and what is it that keeps ultra athletes going? I've now interviewed quite a few ultra athletes on the podcast, and I'm genuinely fascinated by them. I'm fascinated by what it takes to achieve the enormous goals they set themselves. How much of their success relies on their physical strength and stamina versus their mindset and their mental capacity to push themselves to continue. If you're also interested in this concept, let me direct you to the previous episode where I've chatted to individuals who have completed ultra events. Lucy Gossage was one of my favourite chats. Lucy is an oncologist working in a busy NHS hospital, but she is also a super athlete, being a 14 times Ironman champion. She retired from Ironman in 2018, but she didn't hang up her running shoes like most people would on retirement, but instead she continued racing in ultra extreme events. What I loved about this chat is how we explored how her career as an oncologist, so working with patients with cancer, has helped to drive her athletic career and is what motivates her to embark on extreme challenges. She even recently won the Spine Race, which is a non-stop 268-mile ultra race along the Pennine Way with 13,300 metres climbing in extreme conditions of snow and blizzards. She also shares a passion with me regarding the importance of exercise during cancer and is the co-founder of charity 5K Your Way, Move Against Cancer. In season 1 of When Life Gives You Lemons, I spoke to a chap called Eddie Clarkson, who was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia at age 20 and suddenly found himself questioning his own mortality. Eddie has said that by the time he was cancer-free, he was mentally and physically broken. But on reaching remission, he started writing a blog, Chemo to Cardio, documenting his return to fitness. And he has since run multiple marathons, ultramarathons, and Ironman triathlons, raising thousands of pounds for charity along the way. In this chat, I talked to Eddie about his journey over the past 8 years and where he found his drive and determination to embark on these massive challenges. Marcus Smith was another early guest. In 2018, Marcus faced a near-death experience when he was hit by a truck whilst out on his road bike. This traumatic experience allowed Marcus to gain a new perspective on life. And 9 months following that incident, he completed an epic challenge of completing 30 marathons in 30 days in the desert. Felicity Ashley was a guest last season who is a remarkable individual who has faced incredible challenges but yet emerged stronger. She completed the world's toughest row, a 3,000-mile unsupported journey across the Atlantic Ocean, alongside 3 other working mums. Then just weeks after this monumental achievement, she was diagnosed with stage 3 bowel cancer, putting her mental and physical resilience to the ultimate test. We had an amazing conversation about the concept of post-traumatic growth and how adversity can lead to personal transformation. In a few weeks, I'll be releasing my episode with adventurer and ultra athlete Mitch Hutchcraft. Mitch has just completed the world's longest climb of Everest and first ever and longest triathlon to the top of the world. He has achieved this by swimming, cycling, and running more than 8,000 miles over 7 months, where he swam the English Channel, cycled from France to India, and then ran and hiked up to the summit of Everest. Just incredible. Reflecting on these guests got me thinking, what do all of these people have in common? They have all been through something traumatic, which has enabled them to put their suffering into perspective. If you enjoyed watching this video, hit that subscribe button and let me know below. Have you listened to any of the episodes I mentioned? And if so, what was your favourite?